Unfortunately, that is just causing havoc all throughout our community. We had 7 people shot, and many of them were children. 5 people have died. The suspect was, roaming the streets out there. We had a 2-year-old, a 13-year-old shot, a 16-year-old, Steve Keeley, who's covering this story.
Yeah, all the people that were killed, all 5, it could be adult males. The youngest could be 16, but right now police haven't even identified him yet. And they just estimate that he could be as young as 16, but also as old as 21. And always said when it's a John Doe in the police reports initially, because some families out there watching this headline and finding out about a shooting, then trying to reach their son or their brother and not being able to reach him, and then worried sick till they come here to the medical examiner's office to make a positive identification. That's how sad this one is. So here is the latest scene where a father knew about this shooting, couldn't reach his son, and couldn't get to his son's house because it was within the crime scene. He gets inside the house after midnight, sees bullet shells on the enclosed porch, sees more bullet shells around his son's body on the living room floor, and his son is pronounced dead at 12:34, becoming the 5th fatal victim of this shooter. The rifle shells on the porch and on the living room floor looked like they matched the 36 rifle shells they found outside that house on the street, and detectives figure this young man was running for his life, tried to run into the house. He got inside, but also got killed, shot in the back, shot in the torso, shot in the face, probably point blank. And then this scene here is just the beginning of a scene, essentially, because you've got 2-by-4 block area that became this wild crime scene in Kingsessing, where somebody looked like they were just shooting at random. The miraculous thing is somehow, why this guy is armed with an AR-style rifle. You see that bicycle there? That's what the 13-year-old wounded was riding at the time. It was daylight when this all began, right before 8:30. So the miraculous thing is that police get over there. They know they have an active shooter, and they know from witnesses that he's got an AR-style rifle, a handgun. He's wearing a ballistic vest tucked into the pockets of the vest, more ammunition. So they're expecting a shootout with him, and somehow, without firing a single shot, the police get him in custody.
Now, we did find about 7 rifle rounds inside the property, inside the enclosed porch, and also several rifle rounds inside the living room floor where the victim was found and pronounced dead.
This scene consists of it's pretty much a 2-by-4 block radius, and it consists of approximately 50 spent shell casings. Also, several vehicles were struck by gunfire.
We had heard reports after the police got these young people to the hospital and saved this 13-year-old and the 2-year-old that police were getting shot at before they took this guy down without firing a shot, and no police were hurt. And initially, police thought they had 2 more wounded because 2 guys got driven to the hospital, and they turned out to be not shot, but had cuts, bruises, and scrapes from running for their lives. And so that's why everybody thought there was 4 wounded initially, and it got down to 2 because these 2 not shot but hurt during this ordeal. So Karen, here we go with another mass shooting in this country, and this one happens to be right at home here in the confines of Philadelphia once again, the worst shooting of 2023 for sure in this town.